This goofy guy is my dad.
Am I not early enough for your turtle club?
Here's me and my dad. Well, I think he's kind of a dick for naming me the same name as him, but he taught me a lot of stuff. We had a lot of fun together. Some of the best memories I have with him are playing games together. I figured I would call him up and see what he remembered. Hey, Dad. How's it going?
Hey, Mike, how you doing, buddy?
Good. I just wanted to call and talk to you about what games we played when I was a kid, what we played together, maybe even like what my first game was that I played on a computer.
Wow. Okay. Well, you're going to test my memory there.
I think so, yes. Do you remember? I remember Peter Rabbit. Do you remember that one?
I do not. I guess
Oh,
my
okay.
first recollection is, when we were playing, I don't know, it was the Gorilla game, Gorilla Basic.
Yes, it was.
think,
Yeah, Gorilla Basic. That was so funny
came
because
with
you
computer.
could look at the source code on that one. So
Yeah. So, from there, and then your grandmother she had a subscription to getting all these minor games on floppies, or I'm sorry, 3.5-inch discs.
yeah,
And we would borrow those and load them up, and they would be either interesting or not, but we played them nonetheless. And it was Postal Hijinks, or
yeah. It was Halloween Hijinks. I looked them up. I
Halloween
cheated.
Hijinks.
So, and it's Pony Express Pete was the other one.
Pony Express Pete, and then of course the infamous golf game where you needed a special piece of paper to get a code so
Well-
you could play, and you often couldn't find the paper.
Do you think we were cheating on this one because I think did we steal this one? Or is the statute of limitations off on this? I don't know.
Oh, yeah, it is. And not to mention, who knows what it was, but it was probably okay when I got it. Yes, it was given to me by someone that I worked with,
Right?
and I loaded it up thinking that we had this huge hard drive, which a month after I bought the first computer was completely full. The huge 50 megabyte
Yeah.
hard drive. And yes, and that's when we played the game. You loaded the code, and the game loaded, and
Yeah.
and I had to give you some instructions on the timing of the key tabs, which I was not an expert at, but that space bar controlled the distance and the power, and you had to control, or you had to aim based on wind direction, etc. So it was kind of interesting that way.
It was fun. I remember it being very fun.
I remember us getting in trouble because your mother was sleeping in the room next door, and apparently banging on the space bar was not permitted until she was out of bed. But
It was a
We got
clicky
in trouble
keyboard,
anyway.
right?
yes, it was.
So-
Yes, at the time they were popular, and it was a positive feedback, and it was great.
Yeah.
We probably were a little aggressive.
Yeah, probably. I was a kid, so I probably was slamming it a bit. It was fun.
It was. We had a great time. You used to giggle, and we used to hit some really crappy shots. In fact, sometimes with the wind, it was so powerful, I think the shot landed behind us. Now, in real life, I don't think that happens, but we managed it.
Yeah, programmers. Yeah, that's funny. And then I think Barbarian, right? We played that.
There was
But
Barbarian.
That was
yes, which
that was
a-
terrible though. That was one of those games where you play it and you have to memorize all of the button clicks you have to do because it's happening so fast. And if you don't click them in the right order, you have to start all at the beginning because that's how they made the game last.
correct. There was no.
Ugh.
There were no save points or anything like that we got used to later in games, and yeah, actually, with me being not such a good gamer, every time we loaded it up, I'm pretty sure you had to remind me that I better start moving or stop at the right time.
Oh, maybe. I don't remember. I remember. I feel like
I found it frustrating.
yeah, I feel like I couldn't get past the first 3 screens or something. I got a little bit so far, and then I just was like, I don't want to play this. I remember really enjoying running backwards, and there were spikes back there, and he would get impaled and scream out.
Yeah.
You get so mad you
Of
want to kill
course.
him.
The good thing is, Mike, that once we got past that, and I think I bought regular software, and it came with a demo disc of Wolfenstein 3D.
Yeah. We played a lot of
And
that.
it was, of course, no sound card. Back then, you had to have a separate sound card, and I had none, so we couldn't hear any dogs or anything like that. But I remember getting eaten up by the German Shepherds.
Yeah.
And of course, the game was uber pixelated because I don't know what the graphics were, but it was horrible.
Yes.
Can't blame that on the computer, but we had a good time, and and then we moved on from there. And
Yeah.
then what was the next game, Mike?
Was it Doom? I don't know.
Yep, Doom.
I mean, yeah, we
Because
couldn't run that at full
obviously-
resolution.
We couldn't run that. And again, no sound cards, so I never really knew what the sounds were in Doom. And and everything it stuttered.
Yeah.
Because I think the computer at the time had a whopping half a meg of RAM. I had got extra RAM.
Yeah.
So that extra, I don't know, maybe it wasn't. Maybe I had like 64K. I don't know what. It was horrible, and it was slow and stuttery and everything like that.
Yep.
But did the best we could.
Yeah, I mean, we played it a lot. I mean, I thought we only had the shareware version, so it's like the first, well, it was shareware, I guess, right? The first episode.
Yeah, you're probably right.
We never
I don't
played
know,
that
but
far.
I know I really didn't do well until I found the cheat code. Like I'm sure you have it memorized. But
I
it had
do.
Something about it was God mode.
It's IDDQD.
Yeah, there you go.
And the other
So
one was
once
infinite
that,
ammo,
yeah.
too. Yeah, and it gave you all the skeleton keys. Yeah.
That was good, and of course you could get the BFG, which that looms large.
The one thing I learned about that game later in life is that you're not supposed to kill anything, and you're just supposed to run past it all.
Really, I
Yeah.
had not heard that.
Yeah,
So
pretty much.
why?
If you really should just memorize the map and then just run through, get the keys, and then just get out as fast as possible. Killing stuff is not optimal.
Well, for me, that would take all the fun out of it.
That's-
because,
I
as
agree.
You all know, that my kind of games were always, try not to die and kill things because in real life, it's illegal. So why not do it in a game?
Yes. I agree.
So-
We did forget one between that time, actually. Spear of Destiny. Do you remember that one?
Oh my God, Spear of Destiny.
It was
Yes,
I
do.
It was like a reskin of Wolfenstein.
Yeah, I really did. The Spear of Destiny. Yeah.
Yeah. I think we only did the first one of that, but first episode of all these.
Yeah, well, it wasn't until later in life when I absolutely got a computer that could handle these games. So
Yeah.
I could afford it, and then started playing the other games.
Yeah, I mean, I think at some level it was just such a magical experience to play those games. It didn't really matter. Like, I was happy to play the first mission over, like the first section over and over again.
Well, it was, Mike. It was, because, people hadn't really seen things like that. And for me personally, having, starting to get involved in technology, it really was. And to have you being so young and interested. I mean, Janine wanted into, and, God, she was, whatever, she was a lot younger than you, or
Mhm.
close to 3 years younger than you, but trying to have her sitting on my lap on a Sunday night and you sitting in the chair next to me.
Mhm.
And everybody wanted something different out of the game. Of course, Janine wanted to play, which she wasn't really old enough to get past anything.
Yeah.
And you screaming in my ear, telling me what to do. But it was all a good time. We laughed.
Yeah.
Something to look forward to, which was great.
Yeah. I remember,
Yeah.
having so much fun playing
Yeah.
games.
And who knows? Maybe that got you, interested enough in computers that you wanted to do more. And
I think so.
maybe that's why you have an interest today. I mean,
I think so.
between building them and programming, whatever.
Yeah. I mean, to run those games, you had to use DOS, so you had to know the command line if I wanted to play
There
without
you
you.
go.
So,
Yeah,
yeah.
there you go.
I think
That's
so.
great. And basically, Mike, just before I got the computer, I was kind of a little bit late into the whole computer game.
Mhm.
I had basically just learned DOS, and you were at that right age, and so we kind of learned a little bit more together.
Yeah. It was fun.
That was all. Yeah, it really was. We had a good time, which was important because, although we got hollered at quite a bit, from a different parent, but so we got hollered at, but it was all fun, and why not?
Yeah, definitely.
Why not? But I did find the Halloween hijinks and all the games like that your grandmother had given us.
Yeah.
I did find them pretty. After a while, they kind of got annoying because
Yes.
it was basically the same level over and over. Just one added difficulty and more people shooting at you.
Yeah. Do you want me to send them to you? They're terrible.
No. I think as much fun as it was at the time,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that it would just cause anguish now.
Yeah. It's really rough now.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
So much more.
Yeah.
So,
Well, no. Thank you for going over this with me. It's good to remember this stuff, and so yeah, thanks.
it is. No, it's fantastic. It's fun. Whatever you can do that.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll see you later, Dad.
See you, Mike.
I know you're watching this, Dad, and I want to say thanks and happy Father's Day. Thanks for always supporting me. You're the best. To you, the viewers, it would be great if you would share a story about your gaming beginnings with me, either in the comments below or make your own video. I had a lot of fun finding the game footage for these games and remembering the names. But take a second, find that one game you remember, and see what it plays like today. Thanks for watching.